Hi, good evening, everyone. I'm now interviewing Mr. Yehuda Berg of Kabbalah, and he's now here in Manila to talk about his book, The Power to Change Everything. Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Thanks for having me.
Sir, I saw your books about The Power to Change Everything about Kabbalah, and then you also have this book called Angel Intelligence. Is people are asking, is Kabbalah angel intelligence, or is it religion, or is it wisdom? How do you coin it, or how do you summarize it? What is it about?
At the end of the day, Kabbalah is wisdom. Most systems, if it's a religious system, a belief system, or a spiritual system, believe in angels. So I talked about angels. It's not something that's foreign. It's part of what we do. You know, each country has a saint, kind of their saint. You know, Mexico has the Lady of Guadalupe, and different places have their own saints. We have, in Kabbalah, we believe there's also angels, saints that help protect us. So that's what angels is about.
Okay. In the bookstores, your book is normally tagged as New Age. Do you agree with that?
The best I could tell you is it's more. There's no real category. It's not self-help, because most of the time it's self-help me now. It's not really, it's deep work. The best classification would probably be motivation, mysticism.
Mm-hmm. You're very aggressive now in moving in Asia, and this is your first trip in Asia and here in the Philippines. What are your plans for promoting Kabbalah in Asia?
Our plan is to go where there's people, where there's a desire. There's a big study group here and growing, and that's why I'm here. Any place in the world that has a desire, Australia, New Zealand, I was just in Hong Kong, any place where there's a desire, we're going to be there, we're going to be connecting to the knowledge. We're not here to convince people to study, but any place we see that there are people already studying, already buying books, already connecting online, on Facebook or Twitter, and then we go there once they're there.
Mm-hmm. I hope you don't mind. I ask you about religion a little bit. Like in the Philippines, the Philippines is a very Catholic-dominated country.
Yes.
And of course, people have different views on issues. How do you see Kabbalah complementing one's religion, whether it's Catholic or Seventh-day Adventist or Christians, among others?
If you get me in the room with anyone, I'll spend 15 minutes and I'll explain to them why, first of all, there's no conflict between religion and Kabbalah. But even more, Kabbalah could help enhance our religious belief. And I'm a firm believer that if I talk to anyone, I could explain to them. I could go and tell you that the Christian Kabbalists have been around for thousands of years. I could explain to you that 80%, more than 80% of the people that study Kabbalah are Christian. But till you don't come and experience for yourself, I'd rather you make the decision instead of me telling you why it's okay.
Okay, sir, last two questions. What inspired you to come to the Philippines, you said also, was the tragedy that we've experienced lately, which is Ondoy. And then lately, there's another country that also suffered something similar, although in the form of an earthquake, which is Haiti. And Mr. Pat Robertson was also I don't know if it's misquoted or misunderstood. How do you see the Haiti situation, and how does this fit into religion, and why people are taking a side on this issue?
Well, first of all, I wrote a blog on this on yehudaberg.com, yehudaberg.com. I have a blog, and I explain, first of all, this is not the time to go and ask why. This is not the time to even get misquoted. I wouldn't say anything about Haiti. Right now, there's people suffering. We have to go and help them. Afterwards, when everyone's okay and everyone's relaxed and everyone's found a home and everyone's taken care of, then we could discuss of why. But right now, people are in pain. We got to help them.
Okay. Last question. About the use of technology. You're saying that Kabbalah is technology for the soul, and you are you're also an active technology user. Do you think, how has technology empowered you in terms of promoting Kabbalah, and do you see also technology providing bigger challenges to people at the same time?
I'm a firm believer that the advantage in technology is leading the way to advance in studying religion, spirituality, any kind of study. It's also made the world smaller so we could communicate. People all around the world have always wanted wisdom, but it wasn't available. Today it's available. Every day I'm on Twitter, on Facebook. I'm answering emails. I answer every single message. So if you want, you can follow me at Yehuda Berg on Twitter or facebook.com/Yehuda Berg. Technology has made it possible for us to be able to change the world because everyone has followers, everyone has friends on Facebook, and if you have something to say positive, people will listen.
And any last message to Filipinos who may be watching this video?
You could be watching this and say, okay, this is interesting, this is that. Go online and find out more information, or go and buy my book, The Power to Change Everything, either at Philibooks, right here in the Philippines, or Amazon.com, and order it and you'll get it to your house.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.